Welcome back to a new video. So we are into the off season after having a fantastic season where we finally finished over 500. If we look at our record, we had our worst record last year, and then we were right around 83 besides for our first 3 seasons where we had exactly the same record, which is honestly just hilarious to look at from a statistical standpoint. But we need to find a new pitching coach. I have some mocha here to sip on this cold day. And pitching coach. So we want to look for someone potentially, we can look for someone that's actually good at teaching pitching, and then someone like this actually looks pretty good. So Greg is going to get the offer. We're going to increase it to 650 to see if we can get him just to accept it right away. And now do some off-season stuff. So we'll look here. That's up at 60, so let's just bump that up to 62 just for funsies. Our scouting budget, leave that all down. So we don't have a lot of money right now. We only have $1 million available, so we need to look at our roster and see what we can do to make that a little bit better. So we obviously have our big name people that we signed. Emmanuel Classe, I believe, is a free agent, so I think we should move forward a little bit. Just to make sure we're all good there. Okay. It's hilarious that the franchise that moved is the one that won the World Series. But we won the AL Central. All right, so we've created interest from that coach. Now we have that figured out. So we'll look at the front office and we have our staff roles all planned out. These guys have poor reputations, I don't know why. But let's see if we can offer extensions. So we've offered 9 extensions. We're not too worried about changing our minor league coaches or anything because we already did that in the first season. So we got some good coaches for the most part. So decent center fielder and relief pitchers for a good pitching prospect. And again, that's a lateral move. If anything, it's worse for us since that guy's younger with the same skills and cap. So not a good trade for us. Oh yeah, I forgot to look at arbitration. But nothing that was too high of a crazy amount. So we'll just move forward with that. Look at upcoming free agents. So Emmanuel Classe is not coming back. He's way too expensive. Then we have this guy, fractured carotid. I've never heard of that. But like how it clarifies, it's his shoulder. And nobody that's really that noteworthy down here that we need to hold on to. Like some guys, it could be. So we can offer him an extension. So for 1 year for that, we don't have any money, so we can't extend anyone. That's what we need to look at. So we'll see if there's anyone that potentially we could look to get rid of. So Yainer Diaz was our backup catcher. He batted well, but we do have Brady that ended up being our main catcher. And let's look at all our players in the organization, positions, catchers, and then overall. So Yainer Diaz, and then Josh Springer actually is a potential catcher as well. So he might be a cap casualty that we want to get rid of. So let's see if anyone will take him. I'm not worried about getting a ton of value for him. Let's see if there's any way we can get rid of him. There might be an offer here. Usually it loads pretty quick if you don't get any offers, but here, so this is interesting. So I want this. Now if we go here, so they will accept. So what I actually want to do, so if I'm going to give up this guy right here, who actually played in the majors for a little bit, I would like to get obviously more prospects for them. So we'll throw that on there. And I want a lot of money from them because we have no money. So let's throw $70 million on there, see what happens. And then we'll go. So then we'll see who else we need to add in. So we could add in this center fielder as well. Emerson is definitely someone we don't want to get rid of. And then same with this catching prospect. We definitely need a catching prospect to stay there. We got Tony Vega as well that we need to keep. So we have a lot of shortstop prospects that we need to keep. So Emerson is actually an interesting person, not for this trade. What I think we're going to do is not trade him, but we can look to trade Fisher as well. Let's see if we remove and then add this back in. So yeah, they just want Vega. So we'll throw Fisher on. And then we'll add the 2-star right here. So this obviously gives us a ton of money, just a big reason to do this. So now we have a lot of cash available, a lot of budget available. So we were able to thankfully get that cleaned up a little bit. So we're actually able to do some stuff. So let's look at our off-season center, free agents. I don't know why this looks so weird for our screen, but we'll go to our roster, upcoming free agents, all players, and see, like, this guy, he only played 1 game for us, and then it looks like he got hurt pretty soon after. Could be interesting. So let's see what he wants as far as a contract extension for 3 years. I'll give you 1 year. I'm not that interested in negotiating with you, to be honest. All right, so you can just be a free agent. That's fine. Paul Blackburn, it's a little old. 36 is kind of up there. We're definitely not giving you a 3-year contract. What did he do as far as a pitcher last year? So he pitched in 26 games. Or he only pitched in 9 games for us with a 4, so not really worth it. We'll offer Will Dion an extension for 2 years. Okay, that's fine. He wants just a 1-year contract. I'm not gonna argue too hard with him for that, but you know, a decent guy, a decent prospect. So not the best nor the worst. But yeah, this is where we get to it. Organization, upcoming. And then, unfortunately, I'd want to sign Emmanuel Clase back, but he's just too expensive. He had a 7 ERA for us, and he still wants $20 million a year. That's actually ridiculous. But these guys are too expensive. But Will here is a solid pitcher. I mean, a starting pitcher, 2.5 stars for just $1 million. So some pretty good value. Other guys were just kind of stopgaps because we had so many injuries. So let's see if there's any interesting international people. Nope. And then doesn't look like. So Jackson Merrill is interesting. Orion Kirkgierig. Paul Skeens. So honestly, a lot of really good free agents. So what we could potentially do, we look here at our roster, and we have someone like this. So he's 28, 39 home runs, 111 RBIs. So like obviously, a beast of a player. But you have someone like this as well, 291. It's like we have guys that are really solid. And let's look at the free agents. So we probably can't afford anyone. Let's just see what they would want. So 35 million. So we can offer him this, which is interesting. If we did trade for him, we would have to do a lot outside of that to move some players to create space for him. Paul Skeens, that's a lot of money for someone like this, for anyone. But what we can potentially do, so he's 28. We'll do a 7-year. We'll take out the player option and ask for his response. So we'll actually throw him a trade offer. And then we'll look at Jackson Holiday. Only batted 250 last year. He played for LA. We don't have enough money to offer him. So we'll move here and go 7 years. That doesn't change anything really for us. So we need to clear potentially $7 million or $9 million from our budget, which is we're potentially able to do. So Eduardo could be a cash cap casualty, but that doesn't really help us all the way. If we're trying to go after someone like Jackson Holiday, it could be useful to see what we can get for him. So we'll shop him around to see if there's anyone that's interested in him. Just for some older players, we'll go to multiplayer. So no one that's really that interesting. We could be quite aggressive with our free agent signings. They want $23 million in cash too. So we're going to remove here. What is going on? Facebook ads receipt. So this is an example of ad or spam that I get from my grad school. So this is to my grad school email, a Facebook ads billing thing. And when you look at it, oh, it's actually a pretty legitimate looking email, or at least like it's not like a crazy thing there, but no, it's just a phishing thing, or we'll call it phishing. Because obviously with my grad school email, that's not connected. I don't even have a Facebook, which is the best part. But my grad school is not connected to any of my social medias. So we have them interested in this trade. One of the benefits of getting a big cash thing is that you could potentially, add some players. So when you look, someone like this is not going to be someone that they would want to give us. No, unfortunately, we don't want to do that. And he's someone that we need to offer an extension to. But I actually think that would have been a fair trade in theory, but obviously not what we want to do. So let's see, no one that wants. Let's see, second baseman, catching prospect, or at least it would be a starting catcher. I kind of just want a pitcher of some sort. So then if we're trying to eventually move on or try to sign Jackson Holiday, this would be an interesting trade to add in. So we want to take this off, but we can add. So our available money would improve by 1 million to that, drop to there. So it's a risky trade. Let's add this. I can't take out the money. Interesting. Oh, it's because they would still accept it. We have to add someone on their end where they won't accept it, so then we can change. All right, so then they have to have money for that trade to happen. So then we'll throw the 20 million on there. So honestly, I'm good taking this guy off and taking this guy off, and potentially looking for, just throw this guy on there. This would honestly be a pretty okay trade for us. So we give them $20 million. Let's see if we take this off. So we get a good potential bullpen guy. He's in rookie ball right now, but then we trade our guy 256, 24 almost like a solid guy, but we're doing it in the name of opening more cap space. Would improve by 5 million. And yeah, so let's complete this. So it's risky. We're making risky moves here. And let's look at signing a free agent. And then we need $3 million more off the books. So let's look at our roster. So he could be another casualty. Let's look at salaries. Who else could we get rid of? So we have... Now this is a guy we need to get rid of anyway. For anyone. We can... extra bag of baseballs would be nice. Alright, let's go to prospects. See if they add someone in. Alright, so we don't want to give up cash if we can. So right here, we'll discuss. We don't want to give up that. I'm honestly okay with this trade, giving them a little bit of money. And then we just have to give them someone else that we don't really need. So 20-year-old starting pitcher that's in the instructional league, was not good last year. Perfect guy to add on there. We would improve by another $2 million. So then we need to make one more trade. We need to find someone we can get money from. So the good old Yankees, they only have $1 million left on their budget, which is kind of hilarious. So we're gonna do a money trade with them. So this 25-year-old third baseman prospect, that's who we want. So we're going to throw, they really want a lot for that guy. It's actually kind of hilarious. Throw us this pitcher and give us $100 million. Make it work. I would actually giggle if they, I'm gonna actually, please stop wasting my time. All right, I know you don't want to give us 100, let's say 50. All right, let's say, I mean, honestly, we're giving him a lot of prospects. All right, let's say 10 million. That's actually kind of crazy. Who else has a lot of money? So just give us a random person. We'll say this guy, 28. Make this work. Give us 25 million. We're gonna exploit the system. So catching prospect, we kind of like, but could potentially just trade. We're investing in the future. So this 19-year-old shortstop prospect is a 5-star potential. He's most likely not going to be in the majors if we are going to be. Okay, we can just add another guy. Well, I guess they don't really care. We gotta add someone that, there we go. And then we'll take him off. All right, so this is, now we're getting close. So let's go 75. And take that guy off. So we need another player. Carlos Uribe only batted 118 last year. All right, so basically we're giving up a good shortstop prospect for $75 million. I'm down with that. We have so much money now. That's how you work when you have no budget. It's how you make it work. Designated for assignment. We'll just throw him in AAA. Can we do that? No, we'll just release him. $1.5 million. Now we can go to free agency. I think now we can offer, oh, we have so much money now. All right, so we're gonna take off the player option, 9 years. That's a little bit too long. So we're gonna do 8 and player opt out after that point. Not included. We don't want to have a trade, no trade clause included. And then we'll throw that on there. So we have a ton of money to play around with. So let's go to sign free agents. And there's a lot of really good free agents right now. Let's offer him a contract, see what happens. So I mean, like, he wants the same as Emmanuel Clase, which I actually find hilarious. We're gonna take that off and the player option off and ask for a response. Why would he ever give Shane Bieber? Let's see what they'd want for him. No, nothing really, because he's going to be too expensive. Yeah. So is potentially someone we could look at. So let's actually look at that and actually don't necessarily mind that. 17 million is a lot, but we got money. We got all kinds of money. So they need to give us, actually, let's see if they just retain 100% of their contract. And we can give him a better prospect. So we can give him obviously a really good player from us, or we can find someone like that we actually just got from the Pirates. So we'd be getting rid of the prospect that we just got, which honestly, for Shane Bieber, for 100% of his contract, probably not worth it. This starting pitcher that's 19, that was good down in single A or in the instructional league. Give us money too. Give us money too, and we'll give you. All right, so they still will do it for there. So let's add double it. All right, let's add another 20 million. Will you still make that trade? You will. We can just keep going. I don't think they can give us any more, but let's try 70. Oh, this is fantastic. I'm curious where it stops. They can give us 80? Okay. All right, we're stealing money from people. That's basically what's happening. All right, so let's go to free agency again. This is a longer video, but I'm having fun playing with the money that we don't have. So we offered Paul Skynes. We can offer him now. Oh wait, we already offered him. We're offering for everyone. We could look. So he's older, so we can offer for him as well. I mean, why not? We got unlimited money. We have unlimited funds. No trade clause. You don't need a player option. You're 27, so we'll say 8 year. We'll say 7. No trade clause. Say 7 years, and we'll leave the player option for 1 of the years. There we go. Good negotiation, Jackson. And then I want this to be our designated for assignment, and then our injured list down there. All right, we're actually gaming the system. We are financial wizards, I'm pretty sure. All right, so there's no one else that's really crazy that we could get. I mean, we could look for someone like this. Let's see what we got. Money. We got money on money on money. We steal every franchise's money. So take out 1 of the years. He's 28. So we want to do 7. This is actually hilarious. So let's move forward a little bit to see if we can get these players. Our team will actually be unstoppable if we're able to do that. I kind of want to keep the Eduardo. Yeah, we don't want to keep 80% of his contract in. We take the money. We don't send the money to people. Yeah, these franchises, they're all going to be poor now. We're going to steal all of their money. All right, Skeens. Let's see if we sign any of them. No, we don't get Edgargo. It's not Eduardo. Edgargo. Gardo. Come on, give us some. Let's see if we can do it. Well, we still have money. So 7-year. We're gonna take that off. So I actually kind of like that he declined it because I want that no trade clause to be off of there. So we signed Jackson Holiday. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Pretty mid. Yeah, we don't give cash up. The pilots. Everyone wants this guy. Everyone loves him. He's a beast, but no. All right. So we have Merrill now. Wow, we are we are loaded for next year. It's actually kind of nuts that you can game the system like that. Do we get skins? All right, we signed our good closer. We're going all in, boys. New York Yankee style. We're buying all of the players. Paul Skeens might be playing hard to get, though. I don't... front runner. Oh, yeah, I forgot we offered it. We just offered all of these great players. Bottom line, I got nothing against your city. I got a lot against you, Mason. I'm fine. We still have $28 million. That's still... the Red Sox. We are the new juggernaut. $64 million a year. It's just actually insane. But we're good. We'll see if like we sign these people if we actually get an increase in our budget. Otherwise, we will be completely broke. We'll have to continually trade players for money every year. We'll have to sell our farm for money. We're close though to being an absolute juggernaut. The Guardians? You want to go with the last place Guardians? Brother, we're running out of money. Please. Please. That's all we can. We got only $9 million more and Skeens is going to want more money. Oh, we signed Skeens. Oh my goodness. We are actually nuts. Oh, let's see if we can get him too. Our lineup will actually be busted. Oh my gosh, we have to see if we get him before. Who cares? Paul Blackburn doing half stars? We're signing juggernaut players. Oh my gosh, let's just look at our staff right now. So we have Skeens, Bieber, Deering, Junior, and Angel. Orion as our closer. Edgargo as our setup man. That is pretty insane. In our current lineup, 4.5 star Jackson Merrill, 4-star second baseman Jackson Holiday is at, or well, I guess he's DH at second base. Then we have Colson there, Hon Ho Kim, Dylan Duplicate or whatever. Then we have Tommy Catano at shortstop. Yeah, that's actually, so I mean, like, we sign the shortstop, then we're actually gonna be busted. That's fine, you can be upset. I think if we made all these signings in real life, I don't think they'd be too upset about average players being left off, being not re-signed. We're not wasting our money on those kind of players. Is he still not signed? This guy's greedy. He batted 336 last year though, jeez. We have signed him. I feel like with the manipulation of our money that we have done, we have lost all potential money for the future. Let's look at our franchise front office now. So we still have $9 million available. What I think I want to do now is actually want to trade more players. So we're at 30 minutes now, but we're going to keep hammering through because I'm having fun manipulating the money of our team. So we're going to look here for guys that are just not going to be a player. So we're going to shop them around. Nobody wants them. Nobody wants them. All right, so let's go to AAA and find someone that has 3 stars. So he's certainly a player that probably won't make it up. So we're going to throw him up there and shop him around, at least for a prospect package, to see if we can just find a team that will want him. So the Twins, honestly, trading with the Twins could be a good thing. So they have cash available. I mean, the second baseman, he's all right. I'll take one of those players off. We want 40 million. Make it work. So they want it for that. So we're going to take 10 million off. All right. So we could just trade for money. All right, now we'll go in the reverse direction. All right. All right, so 20 million, we can get a pretty good offer. So then, like, Emerson is someone that we could potentially trade. And Quintana, we definitely don't want to trade him, of course. He's a good catching prospect who batted really well in the minors last year. And then we have a really good rookie ball prospect. So Emerson might be the dude for $20 million. He's not really gonna, I don't know how much it's worth. So we're good right now, but we can keep that in mind that if we need to make more trades, then we are good. So let's look at our roster, look at our, let's actually go full organization and have them set up everything. And then let's look here at our lineups. So our lineup is actually not okay. We actually will win 500 games next year. So he is our lowest, he's a 3-star, and that's our lowest 2.5 star, I suppose. Potentially catching is where we could look for someone to, we're releasing him. Why is he, I think I didn't mean to give him arbitration money. Bring a player up. All right. So I mean, like, we have a first baseman that only hit 10 home runs last year, but I kind of feel like, can this guy, no, he can only play in the outfield. It's interesting. Yeah, our team's like actually cracked though. our team's actually not okay. But I'm gonna end this video here. So we made a ton of major moves. We have manipulated the money of the game. I don't know if that's some sort of, I wouldn't necessarily call it a glitch or if it's an exploit, but hey, I'm gonna use it because my owner is cheap. So it works out for us. So now we have a busted team, and yeah, the next one we'll finish the off season and spring training and probably do some of the season till the draft. But yeah, if you made it this far, I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.